Well, we're kind of lost right now. Okay, we found a trail and it's here in the high ground. And bikes have been on it, so you know it goes somewhere. We stuck to the high ground and found ourselves the trail. Woohoo! All right, still on the trail. Thumb Butte is that way. So why is this trail going this way? I think we're just gonna start following the ridge again. This way. So when we can't find a person trail or a bike trail, we find a deer trail. Or something kind of resembling a wash. There's Thumb Butte. I can see it. It's like straight ahead over there. So at least we're heading the right direction. So we found a road. I think we're heading towards Thumb Butte now. We got this. And going is pretty easy. And now we know how we're going to get back.
And while we were making our way there, we found this great specimen of a prickly pear cacti. Our friends make some really good jam of this stuff.
Why aren't we going that way? I hate it when the trail is unknown and starts heading away from the intended target. So I'll break the drone out and then we'll see how close we are to, or the best way to get to our intended target over there. Not there or there, it's there. You feel me? Kelly almost stepped on it. And we were looking for it because we seen it earlier. It was crawling like around us while I was flying the drone. And we just wanted to make sure we didn't step on it or it didn't start crawling up on us.
And now it's right on the trail.
Yeah, I'm glad we saw it. Bye-bye, tarantula. When we took the wrong turn. You've been counting too?
Yeah.
I can see the sign up ahead. We're almost there.
Yay.
201, 202, 203, 204, 205. Junction to Thumb Butte Spur Trail, number 314. For those who must know, quarter mile. All right, here we go. I think we're on the right trail now. If not, we can't be very far off. And here it is, Thumb Butte Spur Trail, number 314 for those who are counting. No bikes allowed in this trail. Strictly walking, perhaps horse. I imagine some people have taken horses up here. If I was a horse person, I probably would. A little more confident now that we're going the right way in this beautiful place. right now I'm doing video.
Oh, you are? Okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
So I'll delete that part. So what do you got to say about this hike to Thumb Butte?
Oh, I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Kind of open, but a lot of trees along the way. And we started it early in the morning. I just flew the drone up there, up and around, got some pretty good shots. And now we just got to find the best way back. We'll find our way back. We just don't want to take 5,000 unnecessary steps. Oh,
Right.
good grief. By that time, it's going to get pretty warm. Okay, here we go. So we just used our drone. A little bit, most of the battery was left, and we had to head back up this road that we came. And we passed the part where we finally went through the bushes to find this road. And right past that is we take a right, and I think we're in the campground. Take another right, and we're on Thumb Butte Road by the giant juniper. Probably not the giant juniper.
The trail that we took to get
Juniper,
here
but-
is called Giant Juniper, but it is not the Grand Champion Juniper, the tree that was saved by the Granite Mountain Hot Shots, which is further north from here. Just days after the Granite Mountain Hot Shots had been successful to save this juniper tree, they were tragically killed, 19 of them, in the Yarnell fire. An excellent movie was made about their story. It is called Only the Brave.
Juniper, but anyhow, have yet to solve that mystery. But yeah, really easy to find our way back now. And that is one of the purposes that we bought this thing for, is so that, let's say we're driving along and all of a sudden we're unsure about the road ahead, and we don't want to drive down the road to figure out what's down the road, or in this case, hike about 5,000 feet out of our way in order to reach our destination.
Like we did on the way here. Well, maybe not that far, but
Well, right now we know this road a lot better than we did, this road and these trails. And by the time we get back, we'll really know this area pretty well. At least the path that we took.
I like your little drone pad.
Yeah, that is something that we used. It's silver and shiny on the other side to reflect the sun off of our dash, dash protector. And we've also used it to cover the fuel tank when it's roosted on the back of our camper.
Like the extra gas can for our generator.
The extra gas can, exactly. When you
Fuel
have
tank
to-
sounds a little different.
Yeah, extra gas can.
5-gallon gas.
So it's served us very well. It has become a very multi-purpose deal for us. Then, of course, our walking sticks, which we didn't even use because the trail was not that serious. And but my walking sticks, the top comes off so that you get the threaded stud that you can screw into the base of a camera. Because when I'm using the 300 millimeter lens and I'm trying to get a good shot way out there, man, that shakiness really shows up. And I try to be still and steady, but you can't help have a little bit of shakiness. So at least having it planted on that and solid on the ground, that takes a little bit of the shakiness out of the photo, so you can get a good shot. So I specifically selected those for that purpose. They're aluminum, otherwise I would have gone with the carbon fiber like Kelly has. But I appreciate having that functionality. Now we just put this stuff away into our backpack. So everything that we shop for, mostly that Kelly shops for, has been well thought out, including this, the Fly More pack for the drone. Comes with 3 extra batteries, a few extra props, which is good because I've already damaged a few props. Landing on a table, and then it was not level, so it slid off and it got damaged. I had it walking, following me, and then I hit some tree branches and it fell to the ground. So we did purchase some more props for it. So, and we did the ones that were not rubberized on the end. So they're a lot more silent up in the air, so I'm not annoying people as much. You got to be careful getting close to people because they can cause some damage. So I just have to be aware of that.
And you don't want to be rude or violate their privacy.
Yeah, sometimes you hear a drone flying overhead and it can be kind of annoying. It doesn't really bug me that much, but some people are more easily annoyed than others. So between that, this backpack, these sticks, hiking sticks, the camera, all of it is turning out really good to help us in all of our adventures and endeavors going forward. That is a very good thing. So zipping this up, and these water bottles. Kelly has bought these how many times?
I think I've bought a total of 8, and we still have like 7.
So all matching lids, and they've served us very well.
They just fit well everywhere, and they keep things cold.
And hopefully soon we won't be buying so much of this good stuff from China. Nothing against the Chinese people, but Xi Jinping is a jerk and he is not on our side. And then just for reference, this is the Prescott Circle Trail, which we will not be going that way. Well, not today. There's the way we came from. That's the way we determined we do not want to go. We're going to come back the same way we came, of course. And we've come full circle. So that's where we went bushwhacking until we finally came to this road. And we saw a guy on a bicycle just zipping on down this road. So now, further up this road from this point is new territory for us. And I think we're almost there. Hooray! And then once we get to the giant juniper, then it's just downhill all the way for lunch. Yeah. Now we know exactly where we are. So there's the campground with multiple sites. And here's the giant juniper. Time for us to head downhill, head back home, rest a bit. And this is kind of an aerial view footage of the trail that we had taken up over those hills until we got to where we were pretty close to the campground area. And about this time we were close to the giant juniper. There's the big Thumb Butte Road, or Thumb Butte Road, which slowly led back to our campsite. This was filmed while we were at the campsite. This spot was pretty ideal for us, and a kind man named Greg actually left so we could have it. What a sight that is. Yeah, on a day like today with the long walk we've taken, really good to see that. We're almost home. Another look at Thumb Butte. That's a good spot to get some photos from. I'm going to remember that. And we're back home. Whew. Well, I really hope that you liked this video because it didn't take nearly as long to edit as the last one did. And I think I'm going to do it this way going forward. Just take a whole bunch of film and only leave in the good stuff.